horrible situation is becoming more and more apparent in Los Angeles, where a growing army of drug-addled homeless people are not only openly using, but they're abusing their pet animals too. Dogs on Skid Row have been reportedly used as test subjects for drugs or even used in fighting rings. The FBI is offering a $5,000 reward for anyone who tips off authorities to animal abuses in the region. People like Spencer Pratt have also been trying to get attention to the problem as the city euthanizes thousands of these dogs each year. Joining us now is animal activist and Road Map Writers President and CEO, Joey Tuccio. Great to see you. Joey, thanks for being here tonight. So can you walk us through what you got started on this work on Skid Row? Did you see these dogs out and about? I mean, how did you know this was a problem?
Yeah, so I've been going, first off, thank you for having me. I've been going to I've been going to Skid Row for 3 years, and obviously Skid Row has been around forever, but I've been really active in the past 3 years. When I went, there were just cages of pit bulls lying down the street, used for fighting. And since then, me and the rescue that I work for starts with one today. We've rescued over 150 dogs, dogs that had their eyes and privates glued shut, legs falling off, dissected, surgeries that are done in tents. I mean, it is so disgusting what's happening on Skid Row. And like you said, the biggest problem is everybody on Skid Row, nearly everybody on Skid Row is addicted to drugs. And it's so easy to get drugs on Skid Row. A rescue that I also do stuff with just rescued a Frenchie that overdosed on 6 hardcore drugs.
So where are the authorities here? Because if you're finding this, they know this is going on. This is not just animal abuse, but also seems like a terrible position for other human beings around to be in if they're not engaged in this kind of abuse. So what can politicians do locally? Should the mayor be more involved here? I mean, this seems like a total dereliction of duty when it comes to preventing this horrific abuse that you just described.
Yeah, I mean, to your point too, my rescue partner recently rescued a 7-year-old child that was being sex trafficked by his father. So it's not just the dogs, it's children too. And good question, where are the politicians? Karen Bass has been so silent about this. Councilwoman Isabel Jurado says there are no plans to help the animals on Skid Row. One of the biggest LAPD centers is actually in Skid Row. And the problem is Karen Bass and her administration openly say that you can't touch the homeless people on Skid Row. They are sacred. Even if they're doing crimes, you can't touch them. So that's why nothing gets done. Recently, like you were saying before, the feds did step up and is offering a $5,000 reward for anybody who tips them off that leads to a prosecution for animal abuse.
But shouldn't the feds be doing more? I mean, it's not like these people who are engaged in this are going to turn themselves in. Right. So should they be doing patrols? Should they be going to Skid Row and seeing this for themselves, documenting the crime that you're seeing both against babies and these animals? I mean, it seems like a walk down the street would get them a few cases easily.
Join us on Skid Row because you speak sense. That is so, I don't understand why it's not happening more. A quick story, and this is kind of a perfect example of like why Skid Row is not changing. There was a volunteer on Skid Row that heard disturbing noises in a tent. And she told the police, and she said, we can't go into the tents because it is their property. And Karen Bass said, we can't. So the volunteer luckily did, and she found her mother prostituting her child, her 14-year-old child, to a man in a tent. I don't understand why the feds are going to MacArthur Park every day, but they're not walking 5 minutes to Skid Row. There's drug dealers on every street. There's babies being left in tents. There are dogs being dumped and abandoned, dogs that are being abused, women that are being sexually assaulted. I mean, it doesn't make sense why Skid Row is not getting the same kind of treatment as MacArthur Park.
So, of course, Skid Row has become a political issue. You talked all about how Mayor Karen Bass has said that you can't deal with this problem at all, acting like this is somehow a humane way of dealing with clearly a problem that you can see. Is there anybody who you think has a plan to stop these atrocities right now? Or is it just like people are throwing their hands up like, oh, whatever, doesn't matter?
The only office that was actually a little responsive was Congressman Jimmy Gomez, which now he has his own issues that came out today with some misconduct. And it was honestly just his field deputy. And I don't know. I mean, Isabel Jurado has been silent. Nithya Raman has been silent. I had a meeting with Nithya at my house And we had a 90-minute meeting, and she was the chair of the homelessness committee, and she couldn't name a single homeless shelter on Skid Row. And she openly said she doesn't understand Skid Row. So I don't know. I hope the feds come in. I do think there needs to be ongoing sweeps on Skid Row. And also, too, I want to say this: a lot of the times we get calls for animal abuse is other people on Skid Row. These are people that are risking their lives to call out their neighbors because they also don't want to see dogs being tormented, stabbed, shot. I mean, we've seen everything.
It's awful. Well, Joey, thank you for joining us and bringing awareness to this terrible situation in LA. And please keep us posted because it seems like a lot of work needs to be done, especially by DOJ. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.